Good morning, students. Let us discuss about evolution of computers. We all use the computers in our daily lives for a variety of reasons, right? So computers are now portable, affordable, but once there was a time when a computer used to take up an entire room space, and only few of them is existed in this world. So in this article, you will learn about the evolution of computers that spans centuries marked by groundbreaking innovations and the relentless pursuit of technology advancement. So initially, in like 2700 BC, abacus is the first instrument which is used for mathematical operations, calculations. So when you were kids, you must have owned an abacus, right? On which you learned basic mathematical skills. So did you know that the abacus originated in ancient Mesopotamia and is one of the earliest known computing device, right? It consists of beads or rods and was used for basic arithmetic calculations. Do you see this one? So this is the abacus, which is used for kids for the initial mathematical calculations. So we all computers work through an interaction of hardware and software. The whole transformation and advancement of the computer goes back 2 decades. So there are 5 apparent generations of computers. Each generation is defined by paramount technology development that changed how computers will operate. So let's start discovering the first generation of vacuum tubes, 1940 to 1956. The age of 1940 to 1956, the vacuum tubes are first generation computers they are used. And in 1930s marked the beginning of calculating the machine. The first programmable computer, which is World One, that was Conrad Jones created the became known first programmable computer Z1 in 1936 in his parents' living room in Berlin. So this is the first computer, and it now just get a computer. Please look here. This is the computer, right? So it is occupying almost one room space. So in 1940s, emergence of electronic computers, so including ENIAC. What is ENIAC? Electronic numerical integrator and computer, and the EDVAC, that is electronic discrete variable automatic computer. So these are going to be invented. So these machines use vacuum tubes and punched cards for data processing. So in the picture, what attached below, so ENIAC is used for computational purposes. So here the scientist is using ENIAC computational purpose. This is ENIAC. The first generation computers relied on machine language. What is machine language? Zero and ones. So these computers were limited to solve problem because input was predicted or punched cards on paper tape. So output emerged on printouts. So whatever we want to expect will be on printouts on the second generation using transistors. So that is 1956 to 1963. In 1947, the invention of transistor by Bell Labs revolutionized the computing. What is that? Transistors are replaced with bulky vacuum tubes, so making computers smaller, faster, and more reliable. So in previous, we saw that there is a room. So the computer is occupying a room. Now in second generation, the size of the computer is going to be reduced because of the invention of transistor. And now second generation computers still count on punched cards, that is for inputs and outputs. In the above image, you can see 2 computer engineers working on a computer transistor. Now the language emerged from binary language into a symbol. What is that? Assembly language. This meant for programmers would discover instructions in words. So in the first generation, we have used machine language. Now the binary language is converted to assembly language. Some kind of instructions are going to be developed in words, which is also called as low-level language. And until 1965, computers were only used by mathematicians and engineers in the lab setting. So programmer 101 changed everything. Like general public desktop computer were used, and 65-pound machine was the size of a typewriter and had 37 keys printed built in. So this is 65-pound machine. It is like a typewriter. This is the first computer, which is called as what? Personal computer. It is the invention of solidified personal computer. The third generation was integrated circuits. So third generation computer started integrated circuits instead of transistors. So this is a new vocabulary. Just know what is IC. IC means integrated circuit is a semiconductor material that contains thousands of transistors. So here if you observe, because of IC, what is happening? Computers are more reliable, fast, and less maintenance, and small in size, more affordable, and generation it generates less heat. And we can use multiple IC racks for a power a computer. Third generation computers significantly reduce computational time. So compared to the first and second generation, the computational time is reduced with third generation computers. The second generation computational time was microsecond, which was decreased to the nanosecond. In this generation, punched cards were replaced with mouse and keyboard. So in the first generation, they have used punched cards, right? So they are going to be replaced with mouse and keyboard in third generation computers. Next, this is what Xerox Alto, which is created in 70s. Personal computer documents, send emails. So this is because of Apple design. Next, microprocessor. Fourth generation of microprocessor from 1970 to 2010. The first microprocessor is the Intel 4004 microprocessor. It is a 4-bit processor. It was the world's first commercially available microprocessor and laid the groundwork for personal computer revolution. So basically, it is an Intel processor inside the computer. In which version? Basically, it is a first Macintosh computer in 1984. Consumer Reports called it is a dazzling display of the technical wizardry. So this is the computer, right? 4004. It is using 4004. Intel 4004 is an IBM personal computer powered by Microsoft's MS-DOS software operating system. Okay. So it's the advancement of basis. And this one is a G3, iMac G3. This was launched in 1998. So which is known for its bondi blue screen and clear casing. The 8-pound iMac included USB ports. So some features are also there, like previous punch cards already we discussed. No, keyboard and mouse are going to be used. It is portable and comfortable. iMac looking good, right? Then next, fun fact of the day. What is that? iMac, the first Apple. So first time Apple used the I to name its products. So that's why explaining it's for internet innovation and individuality. So together the technology is improved by the computer world. Now World Wide Web WWW 1991. So with this, what is happening? Communication, we can go with the worldwide communication is possible. The web made the internet user friendly and accessible to masses. Now mobile computing in 2000s to present. The advent of smartphones and tablets transferred with the computing into a complete mobile experience with powerful hand devices, becoming integral to daily life. Now we are there the generation of mobile computing, and 2010 onward, the fifth generation is the artificial intelligence, that is AI. So this is the computer generation that we use. So we know that computer devices with artificial intelligence technologically, they are still in development. And some of the technologies emerging is being used is the voice recognition or chat GPT. People are maximum using this. AI is an authenticity made possible by adopting parallel processing and superconductors. Then computers will be revolutionized by quantum computation, molecular and nanotechnology. So this is regarding this. 19, Google claimed to have achieved quantum supremacy. So by performing calculation on quantum computer that made most advanced classical supercomputers thousands of years to complete. Now today's most innovative computers are tablets, iPads, touchscreens without a keyboard, mouse, and a separate CPU. Right. So this is regarding the generation. Okay. And now we are using what today's computer market. We are going to build with what? MacBook Pro. So this is MacBook Pro, iMac. Okay. Zell XPS and iPhones with people are using. No conclusion. What is the conclusion we can say? You have just witnessed the remarkable journey of the evolution of computers from ancient counting devices to quantum computers. Now, each era was built upon past innovations, reshaping how we live, work, and will communicate, right? So, what have you learned from the history of computers? Is it the technological progress or human commitment to pushing the boundaries of what's possible? And together, let's invite and continue to unlock the wonders of the computer universe and build a digital world brimming with innovation and excitement, happy learning. And this is regarding evolution of computers. So uh, if you summarize all these things, so evolution of computers from mechanical devices to quantum era, if we see. So there are exploration of some 200 years for technological process from Charles Babbage, who is the inventor of the computer. Early designs to today's AI-powered machines. So computers are now integral to our daily and global connectivity. If you see, this is the early mechanical computing device. Okay, in 19th century. The journey began with the mechanical innovations. So those people are doing these like mechanical innovations in modern computing in 1801. So 18,001, their automated textile production. Okay, a precursor and data input. So, 1921, Charles Babbage, he's the first person who's inventor of computer. There's a difference engine he invented. So, designed to automate what mathematical tables. So, automate mathematical tables. So Charles Babbage, he designed the difference engine. And in 1848, SQH family develops the first printing calculator that is automating computation and output. 1890, Herman Hollerith's punch card system. So it revolutionizes the US census. So leading to information of IBM. Next, first generation computers. So if you observe, it will be occupying a room, right? So it is with vacuum technology. So these machines relate with thousands of vacuum tubes for processing. And ENIAC, already we discussed in 1943. What is that? The general purpose computer with 18,000 vacuum tubes. So what is the limitation? So basically it is a machine language, very costly, consumed vast energy and generated immense heat. So it's the disadvantages of ENIAC, which is having 18,000 vacuum tubes. And second generation computers, 1956 to 63, where they are using what? Transistor. The invention of transistor dramatically transformed the computers. Like transistor revolution, what is happening? Vacuum tubes are replaced with transistors, so they're smaller and faster. So they're more reliable and they will dissipate less heat and power consumption compared to the predecessors. So it is advantage and magnetic core memory. So there is an efficient data storage and retrieval is possible. Next, third generation computers in 1964 to 1971. These are the third generation computers. So here we're going to use in third generation computers, ICs, integrated circuits are used in the market. And this is a pivotal moment. What is that? Enabling smaller and more powerful machines. So there in integrated circuit, we're going to use thousands of transistors. They are packed onto a single chip. And with this efficiency is going to be increased. So resulted in faster, cheaper, and more reliable computers. So this is the era of integrated circuits in a fourth generation personal computers. If you see that is from Intel and 40042. Now we people are there. Next rise of PCs, then GUI popularity, then now mobile computing also that is completed. Next fifth generation we people are there. That is cloud computing enables on demand access to share the computing resources remotely, and AI and machine learning, which is for intelligent automation and data analysis across the industries, and quantum computing, and uh, promising that exponential speedups for complex problem solving with quantum computing. And what we can conclude that the ongoing journey of computing innovation. So from humble mechanical beginnings to the cutting edge of the AI and quantum computing, the evolution continues, right? So we started from mechanical beginnings and to the cutting edge of the AI now we are with quantum computing. And computers have fundamentally transformed work, communication, and lifestyle. Now, future trends include advanced AI, further quantum developments, and seamless integration into all aspects of life. This the continuous innovation remains the driving force behind the digital evaluation. So this is recording evaluation of computers. Thank you all.